Hello and welcome back to SotonLock. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell because it does help a small channel like mine get noticed. So what I'm going to talk to you today is about this desired tool 4-wheel combination lock. It's available on Amazon UK, eBay UK, and I did spot it on a website last night that was advocating it as being one of the top padlocks for 2024. So, as I say, it's made by Desired Tools. However, I've seen recently that FortLocks make a padlock very similar to this, and so do Zhege, that's Zhege. The distinguishing marks on this padlock is it's got some horizontal hoops going all the way around the body, 5 at the top and 4 at the bottom. It's got this window-shaped panel. It's also got the most interesting thing, and this is what distinguishes the FortLocks from the Zhege, is that the numbering on the wheels would appear to go back to front. So this goes 0 through to 1 going left, but most other padlocks would go 0 to 1 going around the right of the lock as per these. So as I say, the numbering on this, it appears to go back to front. And as I say, the FortLocks copy this, so I think that the FortLocks is more a copy of the Desired Tools, whereas the Zhege goes conventional numbering and might not be the same copy. The other thing that is quite distinguishing about this is when you set the code, it doesn't open. There's a little nub down there on the shackle. I don't know if it's the technical name is a nub. I just like using the word nub. And that prevents it from opening. So unlike these padlocks, let's set them up to the code. When you set up to the code, they take no effort to move the shackle up and down. Same with this one. If we set the code to the right code, the shackle moves freely. So just to give you some idea of size, this is the CP40 against it. That weighs 140 grams. Sorry, this weighs 88 grams. The Desired Tool weighs 140 grams. The CASP 11040 weighs 210 grams, and the ABUS 158 weighs 257. So just to give you a comparable size. So it's a sturdy padlock. It's quite strong. Seems to be okay. I think there are 3 possible ways to decode this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the indirect method. That was I first learnt from Potty 314. I will leave a link to his website in his description. And if you're into your combination locks, then this is the gentleman to watch and to follow. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring me Vice in. I'm going to set up the camera and I shall show you how I decode this padlock. Welcome back. So what I've done here is I've got my padlock now in a vise, and I've only put it in a vise just to try and keep the lock stable whilst I'm filming. Normally I would decode this in hand. So the only other thing I've got here is I've got a padlock just to put some tension on the shackle of the one I'm trying to pick. So at the moment the code is set to 000, as you can see. Let me lock it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it into change combination mode, which is push down the shackle push it down, it will lock in place. And now I can change the code, so I'm just going to put a cloth over this so I can't see what I'm doing. Stick my hands underneath. Change the wheels, that's the first wheel changed. That's the second wheel changed. That's the third wheel changed. Let's see, fourth wheel changed. Make sure they're all seem to be clicked into place. Right, now I'm going to move the shackle, lock the shackle in place, and I'll change the wheels so to scramble up a combination. It's wheel 1, wheel 2. I'm going to do in different directions so there's no element of cheating, and that's wheel 4. So let's remove this cloth. So I'm going to put them back to zeros. Just try and see if it opens. Doesn't open. As I say, use this padlock as some tension. So the idea of this indirect method of trying to find this combination is to move this wheel to a point where this wheel seizes up or becomes tight, and then once I've found that wheel, do exactly the same. So I will adjust this wheel until this wheel becomes stiff. So let's try. So it's a bit hit and miss. I've never done it in a vice before or through a camera, so let's see how we get on. So I'm applying a bit of tension via my left hand, and that wheel seems to move fairly easy, so I'm going to move there. Again, easy, 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 easy. Now that's stiffened up a bit there now. It really has stiffened up. So 4 looks favourite at the moment. Let's go to 3. That's a bit freer. 2 is freer. So I'm going to go back to 4. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So that's quite free. That's quite free. That's quite free. So is that. Hopefully we'll find a point where it seizes. Or becomes stiff. Maybe a bit stiffer there. At the moment that looks okay, but it doesn't feel right to me. The fact that this one moves, that's a bit stiffer on 3. Let's try 3. That's stiffened up a bit more, so maybe 2's right. 3's stiffened up now. So it's just a process of going backwards and forwards. Now that's quite stiff. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this wheel until this wheel becomes quite stiff. It's fairly stiff. There you go. We've got the open. So the code that I'd set it to was 3310. That's how to decode, or one of the ways to decode this desired tools padlock. I hope you've managed to gain something from it. Certainly the indirect method appears to work very well on this padlock. That's all I've got time for. So as I say, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And Happy New Year to you all.